In order to be a great place to play Pokemon Go, a city needs to be 3 things: dense, walkable, and safe. Tokyo checks off all 3 of those boxes, and then some. It's been almost 3 years since foreigners were allowed into Japan, and in that time, Pokemon Go has changed a lot. So, on my way home from the Safari Zone event in Singapore, I stopped in Tokyo to find out if it's still the best place in the world to play Pokemon Go. At the start of the day, I took note of my XP, Stardust, catches, and Pokestops spun, and set out to see what I could accomplish in a regular day exploring the city. Alright, it's 8 a.m. and we're starting the day here at my tiny Tokyo hotel room. The first thing to look at is, what can we reach from the hotel? And from here, I can spin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Pokestops, and there are 12 Pokemon spawn points right here. And as we look around, you can see that pretty much anywhere you stand in this city, you're gonna have access to this many Pokestops and this many Pokemon. So I'm gonna catch all these Pokemon, and then because it's gonna be raining for the next few hours, we're gonna start off the day by going to one of the world's most famous indoor grind spots. All right, I'm on my walk to the train station right now, and check this out. This is one of 2 new regional forms that I'm on the lookout for today. This is Sensu style Oricorio, which is the regional form of Oricorio here in the Asia Pacific region. It's one that I obviously haven't caught yet. There it is, new form in the Pokedex, and honestly, I think the coolest form. So this is it, the world famous Kinshicho Station. It's changed a little bit since the last time I was here. The biggest change is that blue gym back there with the Chandelure used to be a Pokestop. There used to be a double Pokestop right here where this ferret is standing. Basically it was a Pokestop as well. But there are some new ones. Like this I don't think was here last time. So I'm gonna throw lures down on all these Pokestops and just hang out for a little bit. Maybe do 30 minutes, 1 set of lures, and by then the rain should stop and we can get back to grinding outside. Well, I shouldn't say grinding, but playing outside. Just dried up, so I'm gonna head out. Hopefully it's also dried up outside. But in that short grind session, starting with the Cyndaquil that I nicknamed Start, the first Pokemon I caught, if I select everything, that was a grand total of 88 catches in 30 minutes at Kinshicho Station. Now, I think if you were more efficient about it, you could probably push it to 100 in 30 minutes, 200 an hour. Still pretty good, but for me, not my favorite way to play the game, just kind of walking in a circle over and over, indoors especially. So luckily it's stopped raining, which means we can get back to playing outside the way that I prefer to play. One of the things that makes Tokyo and Japan as a whole so good for Pokemon Go is the insane number of sponsored Pokestops. Since the game is so popular here, companies are willing to advertise in-game, and because of that, you end up with spots like this where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the 8 Pokestops and 1 of the 2 gyms that I can reach right now are sponsored. So this is it's just a random spot on the street where you could post up, drop 6 lures, and sit here and catch Pokemon. Charge spot, Yoshinoya, charge spot. Another thing that always made Tokyo so great for Pokemon Go is the fact that you could just walk up to any raid and the lobby would be full. Maybe not full, but there would be people in the lobby. Raiding has changed a lot over the last few years with the introduction of remote raids. There are less people out raiding in every part of the world that I've been to. But let's see if I can just walk up to a Guzzlord raid in Tokyo. Will there be anyone in the lobby? 1 person. I'm gonna join, let's see if it starts filling up. I did see a couple people tapping at their phones as I was walking over here, so there was a lobby going just now. All right, 45 seconds so far, not looking great, but to be fair, it's Guzzlord, it's not a useful Pokemon. It's been out for a while now. I'm sure most people are tired of raiding it. Okay, 3. I mean, we can do it with 3 people. All right, they're hopping out. I may have just missed the lobby. I definitely saw a couple people tapping. Oh look, there's 3 in there. All right, we'll hop back in. There's 3 this time. At least one of them is in-person raiding, but I might as well invite a few friends. Oh, we've got 10 now. How many of them are in-person raiders? 1, 2, at least 8 of the 12 in the lobby are in person. I see a couple people posted up, but the raid culture in Japan has always been very different than the Western world. People typically don't talk to each other, don't interact with each other while raiding. Everyone just shows up, quietly does the raid, maybe a bow, a little thank you, and then heads off their own way. But that is very reassuring that at least half of our lobby is here in person. And now, believe it or not, it's time to catch my first Guzzlord in Pokemon Go. All right, this dude's way closer than he seems. Oh, well, all right, that was easy. Here we go. New Pokemon, new Pokedex entry here in Tokyo at an in-person raid. Raiding is not dead everywhere, at least for this one raid. I'm in a camera store browsing some new lenses. Wasn't planning on filming anything, but just got my first shiny of the day. It's a shiny Yanma from a research task. Definitely wasn't expecting it. Anyway, which lens should I get? It's literally the worst IVs you can possibly get from a research task. Okay, well, the lens I wanted was out of stock, but luckily there's camera shops like every 2 blocks. Oh, there's another one right there.
10% tax-free shopping is
Okay, and it's sold out here too. I might not be the only person trying to take advantage of tax-free shopping in the weak yen. All right, if I can't get the lens, I'll get the other thing I came for. More games for my Game Boy. Oh, of course it happens while I'm on the train, and I can't really record, but I got the new Flabébé form, the other regional form that I was looking for today, the blue flower, and right after that, literally the next spawn on my incense, a shiny Stuffle. So 2 shinies for the day, 2 new regional forms for the day, and I'm gonna try this camera shop and see if I can get the lens too. Here it is, the lens. No, I'm just kidding, it's this one. We did it. I wanted to make sure I found the lens before our next stop. This is Hamarikyu Garden. There it is. A garden that belonged to a shogun and has been here for like 400 or 500 years in some form or another. It's November, it's fall in Japan, and I just wanted to catch a glimpse of some changing colors, if there are any. There's ginkgo trees around, but I wanted to make sure I check out something new while I'm here this time. Never been here before. Let's explore. Well, as much as we can before the sun goes down. Well, this will be a proper test of the new lens, and if I can keep myself in frame from this far away. I put some eggs in incubators because I knew I was gonna be walking around all day. So here goes a bunch of 10-kilometer eggs. Wow. Let's see what we can hatch. I should probably slow down. I can't tell how far I am. Archon, Tortuga, and Archon. Sick. So glad I held on to those. As a bonus, I think this garden might be a Miltank nest, which would be really nice because I've never caught a shiny Miltank for myself. You hear that? I love that. What a pleasant way to let people know that the garden's closing. Let's play some nice music. some shopping, but I'm about to get on the train and go back to the hotel, so I'm gonna pop my daily incense. God, it's so loud here. Well, it's safe to say nothing interesting spawned on the incense on the way home. I've been sitting here working for a few hours now, and I'm so hungry, so I'm gonna go out, get a late night dinner, and call it a night. Well, good morning from here in Tokyo. It's been a little more than 24 hours. I slept in because I was up late working. But let's take a look at the gains over the last day of playing Pokemon Go here in Tokyo. I walked 12.4 kilometers. My total Pokemon caught is 135,207 for a gain of exactly 600 Pokemon caught. I've spun 72,194 Pokestops for a gain of 538 Pokestops spun. And my Sightseer badge is now at 13,148. So 176 of those Pokestops were new without really trying to go out of my way to spin new stops. And my total XP is now 183,854,987 for a total gain of 863,651 XP in one day with a lucky egg running. But that's pretty good. Now let's take a look at the Pokemon. You're gonna have to scroll back a little bit more than age 0. The last Pokemon I caught in Singapore was my shiny balloon Pikachu. Yes, I did finally get it after looking all day Saturday, couldn't find it. On Sunday morning at like 6 a.m. at the airport, I finally got the shiny as I was leaving Singapore. So my current Stardust is 4,236,497, which means that in the last 24 hours, I've gained 165,937 Stardust. And if we just take a look at the Pokemon we caught, no new hundos, unfortunately, but we did get 2 full odds shinies throughout the day. A Stuffle, which has had a community day, but it's a 3-star, not bad, and a Yanma, which I got from research and has the worst IVs it could possibly have. So there you go. That's what you get from playing Pokemon Go for 24 hours in Tokyo. And I gotta say, since I've started traveling again, this is still the best city in the world to play Pokemon Go. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more travel adventures, check out this video right here, and let me know down in the comments what you think is the best city in the world for playing Pokemon Go. See you in the next one. Bye.